Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another video. Today we are playing Ethereal Enigma, so let's hop to it, shall we? She glances at Kira.
What did you have in mind?
Kira remains stoic as ever, but her fingers clench in her lap.
I could draw some of the scenarios we research. It can be in the background while someone else presents.
That could work, as long as you don't mind doing all of the drawing.
I don't mind.
Mina perks up.
I think that sounds great. It'll be informative, but creative at the same time.
Yeah, sounds cool to me.
Cozy, my man! Ethereal nods.
Yes, I'm glad that's settled.
Once we settle on how we should present, we start brainstorming. Mina begins delegating everyone's roles in the group.
Okay, if Kira wants to do the creative part, then the rest of us should figure out who will be putting together the presentation and who will be speaking.
She glances at Aelin.
You're amazing at public speaking, Miss Grade Representative. I think you could present our information well while the rest of us put the research together.
Aelin nods.
A most wise delegation.
The roles are starting to get assigned, but what about me? How should I approach this? The bare minimums. The leader. Bare minimum partner. The supported partner. Group projects are a team effort. I want to make sure I give this my best. Let me know what you guys need me to do. Mina nods.
Since we're splitting the research, how about you start with looking up our current regime?
Okay. I crack open a book and begin taking notes. The rest of our time on the project seems to go by smoothly. I think we'll actually make a pretty good team. When we take a break, Mina clears her throat.
Now that all of that's out of the way,
She splits into a wide grin.
are you guys excited for the Hot Springs trip this year?
Oh, hot springs? That sounds promising. I used to frequent the private hot springs back home
I cough pointedly.
in Sweden, but I haven't been to one in a while.
Mina's eyes widen.
Did you say you have your own private hot spring?
No, she just said the private ones. I think those are the ones that have single pools, so you don't have to relax with a group. Are those real? I have no idea. Anything's possible in this fake Sweden. Mina seems to accept it.
I see. Well, I'm excited anyway. And I can't wait to hang out there with Erlen and Kira.
I think hot springs are quite relaxing.
Indeed.
It seems like Kira is looking forward to it too. The only person who has been strangely quiet is Koze. What about you, Koze? Are you excited?
Nah, not really.
What? Why not? He shrugs.
It just doesn't seem that cool, to be honest.
What are you talking about? I thought you loved the hot springs.
Yeah, we're going to be staying in cabins and everything. There will be campfires and hiking. How's that uncool?
It doesn't matter. I'm not going anyway.
Oh! Mina blinks, surprised.
Why not?
I just don't have time for it.
But it's a school trip, so it's happening during school.
Yeah, but it's overnight and I can't get the time off work.
I get the feeling there's more to this than he's letting on. Before Mina can argue, Koze checks the time and then clears his throat.
Speaking of which, sorry guys, but I have to go to work.
She pauses, then nods.
Aw, okay. Do you know what you have to work on for the project?
Yep, I'll email it over tonight.
He stands up and brushes himself off, then waves goodbye.
See you guys later.
The ghouls wave. I'll walk you out. We make our way to the front door, out of earshot of the others. So, you really not going to Hot Springs?
Yeah, I'm really not going.
That's a bummer. Cozy's my best friend. It won't be the same without him there. I bet if you tell your manager it's a trip for school, they'll let you all have the time off. Cozy's face changes.
Dude, that's not the reason.
I thought you said it was. He falls silent. Work is really important to him. I know he works so hard to help out his mom, who's raising him and his siblings on her own. I think back to how his entire wardrobe outside of school is out of date and how the doorbell was broken the last time I visited. When I think of it that way, all the pieces suddenly fall into place. Oh. This is really unfair, because he deserves to go on this trip. He puts on a brave face.
Don't worry. There'll always be next time. I'll see you around, okay?
He turns to go, but an idea suddenly lights up in my head. Hey, wait a second. He stops as I shuffle my wallet out of my pocket.
No, man.
Ignoring his protest, I hand him the money. No, really, it's fine. He shakes his head.
I'm serious. I can't accept something like that.
Koze is resolute in his decision. He probably doesn't want to feel like a charity case. He still has his pride, and I'm one of the few people who knows his family situation. What are you talking about? I'm not giving you the money. This is a loan.
A loan?
Yeah, just like a loan, I expect it to be paid back, so take it. That seems to change something in him. He still looks uncertain, but he finally accepts it.
Wow. You must have worked a lot of overtime during this kind of money.
Yeah, but it's okay. I'll be getting it back anyway, with interest.
Uh-oh. What'd I get myself into?
Koze finally smiles. He nods, looking more like his old self again. He claps a hand on my shoulder.
Thank you.
Anything for my best friend. I grin sprawled across my face. No problem. It wouldn't be half as fun as without you. He nods.
I'm finally getting excited.
Me too. Koze glances at the time again.
Okay. Now I really gotta get going if I don't want to be late for work. I don't need you breaking my kneecaps if I don't pay this back in time.
Alright, see you later.
Bye.
He smiles as he walks out the door, shutting it softly behind him. When I get back to the kitchen, only Kira and Aylin are at the table. Aylin lets out a groan. She slumps forward in her chair and cups her cheek in her palm.
What a long day. I can't believe how exhausting that was.
We got a lot of work done.
I know, but why do I have to do work on this project when I'm going home in a month? There are so many other things I'd rather do with my time.
I pull up a chair and sit down. Because while you're here, you have to act
I
normal.
can act normal without doing homework. Maybe this Sweden doesn't do homework.
They do. Everyone does homework.
I understand.
I blink at Kira. You do?
Homework can be a pain.
Aylin smirks in satisfaction.
There, even Kira agrees. When I was back in Veldin,
She stops, her eyes suddenly growing wide. Why'd you stop? Kira knows you're not from this world, remember? Kira shakes her head. Yeah, you do. You know Aylin's from Veldin. Kira's gaze flicks to the side. What's going on with you guys?
Veldin?
My stomach drops. Slowly, I turn around. Mina is staring at me, dumbfounded.
Did you just say Erlen is not from this world?
Ignore the question. Deny it. It's time she knows the truth. There's no point hiding it now. Mina overheard the truth, and the right thing to do is to admit it. Plus, Aylin lives in the same house as her. It's only fair that Mina knows who she really is. Yes, I did. Mina glances at Aylin.
Really?
Aylin nods.
But how?
We don't really know.
And why here?
We don't know that either. Mina shakes her head.
This is all so confusing.
that's because he's not explaining it correctly.
Yes, maybe we should start from the beginning.
We go into the explanation of everything we know so far, beginning with the Rish and Kyo's involvement, and ending with Miss Tanaka and Aylin's remaining time here. Every so often, Aylin interjects with her own comments or clarifications. Kyo lets us do most of the talking, but occasionally will share her side of the story. Mina listens quietly, her expression changing with each twist and turn in the story. She remains quiet even after we're done.
Are you okay, Mina?
Slowly, Mina nods.
Yeah.
Are you sure? She nods again, more confidently this time.
Yeah, I am. It's a lot to take in at once, but in a way it kind of explains some things.
Like what?
I don't know, like some of the stuff Erlen would say and the explanations would seem off.
I scratched my head trying to remember some of the things I explained away. Was it really that obvious?
No, not really. But it was stuff like when Erlen said they all use automated drones, and you said Roombas were all the rage in Sweden. It just all seemed very convenient. I even Googled stuff about Sweden because it seemed like it was just so different there.
Wait, really? I didn't expect that you Google it. She looks bashful.
I was honestly curious. Erlen just seemed really confused about some basic things, and I wondered if life in Sweden was really that peculiar.
Alright, hold on. No! Hold on. Thumbnail time. There we go. Just in case. I don't know if she blinked or not. Kira looks intrigued.
What did you learn?
A lot of stuff, but nothing relevant to what I was looking for.
I didn't realize Mina had been wondering about us. I guess sooner or later she would have discovered our secret anyway. It's probably better that she learned of it now. Evelyn still looks worried.
Mina, are you not upset?
No, not even close. I'm honestly so relieved. I thought I was going crazy.
A soft smile spreads across Evelyn's face.
Oh, good. I'm so happy to hear that.
But I do have one question. Why didn't you guys just tell me?
I wasn't sure if you believe it. I mean, people don't just fall out of the sky.
I guess that's true. But I'm your cousin. You know you can tell me anything.
I only found out by accident. I don't believe it's something that's easily shareable.
I apologize for keeping it from you, Mina.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You should be. I could have been a big help in your investigation. Better late than never, I suppose. With my help, you're bound to get some answers.
Yeah. We talk about Velda and what it's like to be a princess for the rest of the evening. Mina's questions are endless, and when we finally check the time, it's late into the night. Kira excuses herself and goes home. The girls retreat into their rooms, and I return to mine. I feel myself grow weary, so I get ready for the night. I'm relieved that Mina has taken the news so well. I'm glad that I now have her help and support too. As I slip into bed, I fall asleep feeling positive about everything. The past month has flown by. We've been preoccupied with balancing work, school, and investigation. The bakery has been busier than ever, business is booming, and my aunt and uncle race to keep up. Ellen even offered to help out and is now a regular employee at the bakery. She's somehow able to attract more customers, and my aunt and uncle are thrilled. Mina made the swim team and Koze made the soccer team. They both are forced to be reckoned with. Mina broke the record for fastest backstroke within the team, and Koze became the main reserve goalie. That's incredible for a first year. On top of that, it sounds like things have been going well with Koze's job. He's been in a great mood all month. Gil is an official part of the art club now. We spent more time together lately. She doesn't share her artwork very often, but when she does, I'm always excited to see more. Her drawings and paintings keep getting better and better. She even seeks my opinion on certain concepts and styles. She's clearly learning a lot in the club. Ellen spent a lot of time working on student council projects after school. I wasn't sure how seriously she was going to take her duties after the election, but she's done an impressive job so far. As a result, I haven't seen all that much of her over the past few weeks. It's a good thing she's found something to keep her busy. I wake up Monday morning with a groan, blinking the sun out of my eyes. Then I get ready for the day and head downstairs for breakfast. For once, nobody's in the kitchen when I get there. Mina has a swim practice this morning, so that explains why she's not here. And I'm sure my aunt and uncle have already left the bakery. Ellen's bag is still here, so I know she hasn't left yet. I'm surprised. She usually gets up before I do. I sit down and start munching on breakfast. I'm sure she'll be here any minute. By the time I finish, she still hasn't appeared. It's getting pretty late. Maybe I should go check on her. Walk upstairs and knock on her door. Hey, Evelyn.
Yes?
Her voice sounds muffled. Are you ready yet? Can I come in?
I suppose you may.
I push open the door and walk inside. Her books are scattered around the room and she's still curled up in her bed. Are you still sleeping? We have to go in a minute. She doesn't move. Erilyn?
Go without me.
This isn't good. Is she sick? Are you not feeling well? What's wrong? With a sigh, Erilyn pushes herself up to a sitting position.
I simply don't feel up for attending school today. It would be best if you went without me.
I blink. Where did that come from? You can't skip school without a reason. I get that you'd be going home and you don't think school is important, but you need to be there for your cover story to work.
Will I be returning home though?
Huh? She turns to me.
Today officially marks the 32nd day, and I'm still here.
32nd day of what?
Since my arrival.
Wow, has it been that long?
Yes, and I'm beginning to question whether or not I'll be rescued. If those random Veldens were rescued after a month's time, why am I still here? Have my parents even noticed my absence? I cannot think of any other reason why their search would take so long.
Thinking back to the conversation with Miss Tanaka, so that's what's been on Evelyn's mind. Has she been wondering about this for the whole month? Just counting down the days until her return? There's no deadline for return home. Evelyn's putting too much pressure on herself. This isn't a race, and if it takes a little longer to return home, then that's okay. At the end of the day, she'll still end up in the same place whether she gets there now or later. I'm sure your parents are looking for you, just as those Veldens must have had someone looking for them too.
Then how is it that those Veldens returned home after a month and I haven't?
I don't know, but a month's time isn't a deadline. Her brows knit together in
I
confusion.
don't understand your meaning.
Maybe those Veldens only needed a month to return, but just because you need more time doesn't mean you'll never make it home. You said it yourself, you're a princess. Of course your family will be looking for you, and maybe it's taken a bit longer to find you than you expected, but that doesn't mean they won't ever find you. Plus you have me, Kira, and now Mina working on the way to get you back home. There's no chance that you'll be stuck here forever. Erilyn pauses, then shakes her head.
I understand what you're suggesting. However, I find it hard to believe that my family would have more difficulty locating me than whoever rescued those common Veldens.
How do you know they're just common Veldens? She pauses.
I suppose I just assumed they were.
What if they were here on a mission or an assignment and returned home afterwards? Slowly, Erilyn nods, sitting a little straighter.
That is possible. We have scouts who navigate to other places. That pair very well could have been on a mission.
I'm sure they were, so don't give up hope just yet. Erilyn nods more confidently this time. So does that mean you're ready to go to school now?
I suppose so.
She's about to slip out of bed and looks at me. I'll wait for you downstairs. I gave her some space to finish getting ready. She meets me downstairs with her hairbrush and her uniform straightened, and the two of us begin our regular trek to school. It's quieter than normal. I'm sure Erilyn has a lot on her mind, and we're power walking to get there on time. When I arrive to homeroom, everyone else is already in their seats. I nod in greeting Kira. I nod in greeting. Kira nods back while Mina and Cozy shoot me a small wave. Erilyn and I slide into our desks just as the bell rings. Talk about a close call.
All right, class. We have a lot to go over today, so please pay attention.
The lesson starts like normal. As the day goes on, I can tell Erilyn isn't entirely back to herself. She doesn't raise her hand as much and spaces out for most of our lectures. Finally, the bell rings, indicating our break. Before we separate off into our groups, Miss Sato makes another announcement.
Enjoy your lunch, class. Don't forget that the hot springs trip is tomorrow. Make sure you arrive to school in time to catch the bus in the morning.
The class buzzes with excitement as they leave for the cafeteria or stick around to eat in class. Mina and Kira cluster around Erilyn, while Koze seeks me out separately. He lowers his voice and hands me an envelope.
Here, I owe you this.
I peek inside to find the money I lent Koze returned to me.
Thanks for helping me out, man.
With a smile, I accept the envelope. No problem. Hopefully you're not too tired. I know you must have worked a lot of overtime for this.
Yeah, but it'll be worth it to go on this trip.
Hell yeah, definitely. We join the goals and catch their conversation.
Wow, I can't believe the trip is tomorrow, guys! It's finally happening!
I looked up where we're going online. It has very good reviews.
Ooh, that's promising.
Cozy flips his chair around before taking the seat.
Oh yeah! It's gonna be so sweet!
I'm happy you're going after all, Kosei.
Yeah, that was a close one. I'm glad too.
As Mina and Koze continue to discuss the trip, Aelin keeps staring off into space. Kira tilts her head.
Erilyn, are you looking forward to the trip?
Aelin blinks as if snapping out of a trance.
Oh, yes, I suppose so.
That doesn't sound like you're excited.
Mina's brows furrow.
Yeah. Are you okay?
Yes, of course.
She forces a smile.
This will be an enjoyable trip, so why wouldn't I feel positive about it?
Judging by the look on everyone's faces, nobody's fooled.
Don't feel like you have to force yourself to be happy if you aren't.
Aelin sighs.
My apologies. I don't mean to spoil the mood.
Kira and Mina both give me questioning looks that seem to ask if Belden's related. I nod slightly. Aelin's just feeling a bit homesick. The girls nod in understanding. Koze perks up.
Oh yeah, you said you used to go to the hot springs back home all the time, right? Well, I'm sure your hot springs in Sweden were nice. The ones here are the best.
How so?
The water is the perfect temperature. Just hot enough to be relaxing, but not so hot to feel scalding.
Yeah, that's true. Plus, the cabins we're staying in are both rustic and modern, which means we can feel like we're out in the nature and still have bathrooms.
Bathrooms are certainly preferred.
There will be a campfire where we can roast marshmallows and tell stories.
What sort of stories?
Usually ghost stories.
Ghost stories. Aelin doesn't look entirely convinced. I feel like I should chime in with something. The landscape is gorgeous. There we go. I hear the campsite is beautiful. There are guided paths and gardens for us to explore. She blinks.
Gardens?
Yeah, it's supposed to be very peaceful. I think you'll like it.
I do enjoy gardens. I suppose that does sound nice.
Aelin looks at each of us in turn, and a generous smile lights her face.
After all of that, how could I not be excited? I expect this trip will be really fun.
Yes, it's going to be awesome.
As the group continues to chat, I pull Aelin aside. Are you sure you're okay?
Yes, actually I feel much better.
What changed your mind? Her expression softens.
I'm still worried about returning home, but watching everyone try so hard to cheer me up reminded me that I'm not alone here. You're correct. There is still hope.
Aelin seems to be more at ease, and that helps elevate my worries. We haven't forgotten about her situation, and she knows we're here for her. The rest of our lunch goes by smoothly. I'm glad we could get Aelin excited about the trip again. Hopefully, her spirits will continue to go up from here. When lunch is over, we put our things away and rearrange our desks. Once everyone has taken their seats, the bell rings and Masato approaches the front of the room.
All right, class. Let's open our books and get started.
The rest of the day goes by faster since Aelin is in a good mood. I'm glad she's snapping back to her old self. Finally, the bell rings and everyone shoots to a stand. I gather my things and throw my backpack over my shoulder. Now that I'm free, who shall I hang out with? Kira, Aelin, Mina, Koze. We're going with Kira. I wonder what Kira has planned today. I glance around when everyone flies out of the classroom, but she's nowhere in sight. I check the hall in the art room, but she isn't there either. Maybe she's outside. After weaving in and out of the crowd, I find myself in the quad. Few students are lingering in the grass or hanging out in the benches. A flash of raven hair waving in the breeze catches my attention. Kira sits on a bench by herself. She's bent over her sketchbook with her brows etched into concentration. Hey, Kira.
Oh, hello.
Mind if I sit next to you? She scoots down to give me room. I slide in next to her and I roll my bag off my shoulder. Her fingers twitch around her sketchbook. I can make out a vague image of an anime gore. What are you working on?
Just sketching some things.
Cool, what kind of things?
Characters I created.
You made them up? That's awesome. She nods and brushes her hair behind her ear. So who is this gore?
I haven't thought about it yet. I only drew her based on inspiration.
Let's give her a story.
Hmm.
I can help you make one. Kira lifts her head, intrigued.
Okay.
Hold on. Okay. Oh wait. Damn it. Okay, I can get it. She shows me the drawing again. I see. Cool and mysterious. Someone cool and mysterious.
That's a good idea. Quiet and mysterious characters are one of my favorite types.
I heard her gaze and smile. Mine too. She matches my smile. Okay, with every good character there needs to be a cool backstory. She nods. Do you have any ideas? She falls silent and fiddled with her pencil.
Maybe she's a noble woman who wanted more out of her life. She has all these expectations weighed on her, but her dreams have nothing to do with her nobility.
That's a good start. What do you think she wants instead?
I don't know yet.
Okay. She wants to use her magical powers to save others. She has secret magical powers that nobody knows about, and she wants to use that to save others. Kira thinks about it.
That could be interesting. When her powers activate, she transforms into her magical persona.
Yeah, secret identity, magical gore. Kira nods. She adds more to her design by giving the character an intricate outfit and a magical scepter.
Now I need an actual story.
She thinks about it.
So, there was a noble woman who wanted more out of her life. She discovered she had magical abilities, but knew her family would never approve of her putting herself in danger. Whenever there was a threat to the community, she'd transform into her magical disguise and save the day. Until one day...
Her life gets turned upside down when her secret is discovered. Kira nods.
That would certainly turn her life around. She'd need to choose between her responsibilities to her family and her newfound passion, and see if there was a way she could do both.
It makes for a compelling story. The two of us continue to build the story. By the end, Kira has several sketches of our different scenarios and ideas. Creating this character together was more fun than I anticipated. I can see why you're always sketching characters now. He glances at me.
You can?
Yeah, it's actually really fun to create stories for people.
It really is.
Something about her tone makes me pause. You don't normally do this, do you? She shakes her head.
I draw a lot of characters, but the majority of them don't get used.
What about when you're creating mangas?
I come up with the story first.
He gently touches her drawing.
I like this way more, though.
Oh yeah? How come?
She feels less one-dimensional. Understanding her motivations gives me a better appreciation of who she is. It's too easy to learn one thing about a person and assume that's who they are.
She sounds like she's speaking from experience, but I wouldn't have pegged Kira as the judgmental type.
When that happens often enough, everyone begins to seem one-dimensional.
I think I understand. Kira must deal with a lot of people who make assumptions about her because of her surname. She acts like it's no big deal, but that must affect her more than she lets on. I wonder if that's why she acts so nonchalant all the time. Sounds like that can be exhausting.
Sometimes, but you get used to it. The worst part is how you find yourself doing the same thing they do.
that one. You shouldn't have to be used to it. A person isn't defined by any one thing. You're a cool, creative, and talented person. Everyone should know that. She blinks and smiles softly.
Thanks.
We suddenly notice how much time has gone by. There are only a few other students lingering in the quad. Kira gently shuts her sketchbook.
I should probably get back soon.
Yeah, me too. She hesitates.
Thank you for building this story with me.
Hold on. Okay. Of course, maybe we can continue it together. It can be our little project. She offers me a smile.
I'd like that.
We say our goodbyes and go our separate ways. I begin to walk to go home. I'm glad we got to bond over something Kira is passionate about. The fact that she was able to open up and brainstorm with me makes me happy. She must feel really comfortable around me. When I get home, I head up to my room. I decide to get started on my homework. Thankfully, there isn't much to do tonight, which means I finished up early and can now relax. As I put my books away, I reward myself by playing a few games on my phone. Soon my eyes start to grow heavy. I set my phone aside and fall into a deep sleep. Alright. My phone alarm. Okay, we'll read this next time. We passed the limit, guys, again. But yeah, I will be continuing this game. Also next week, same with Stardew Valley, and both the Stardew Valley come out Saturday, I believe, and Stardew Valley and Ethereal Enigma will come out Sundays. But yeah, I'll be doing more of these videos, and then maybe in the future I'll actually do maybe an actual playthrough of some sort of game, right? But yeah, in the meantime, hope you guys like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.